Hey friends, Andy Adams, health coach here at Trivita Functional Medicine. Today I want to talk to you about putting your puzzle pieces together. This is a philosophy we practice here. And what it means is when you're working with chronic conditions or trying to find the underlying cause or root of autoimmune issues, thyroid issues, hormone issues, typically there's not just a magic bullet or a single thing that's wrong. Sometimes there is, and that's nice. That's always an easy fix or an easy find when you can identify one problem, you correct it, everything's better. That's perfect scenario, but I'll tell you, working with hundreds and hundreds of people, that happens rarely. More than likely, what we see is a culmination of things from all different systems in the body, whether it's gut, hormones, thyroid, just physical issues across the board, adrenal glands. Things are typically not isolated to one specific area. And so that's what we try to do, from a philosophical standpoint, is to look at every system in the body. I identify and assess how it's doing and see how it relates to maybe the issues or, the overarching issue you are experiencing. And so it is a bit of a process. It takes time, it takes thought, it takes people who actually care about your health and are willing to put in the work, because I'll tell you, everybody's puzzles is definitely different. Some are 1,000-piece puzzles, some are 50,000-piece puzzles. And so, it's going to take time, but as long as you have people looking at the right information and trying to connect the dots, put the pieces together, things start to take shape. You start to see the trends. One of the things we do is, in the same philosophy of, building a puzzle, I don't know if this is universal, but this is how I was taught, is you always want to start with the perimeter. You start by making, the outside, and then that kind of sets you up for a foundation to start filling in the gaps as you move inward. In that sense, we always work on the fundamentals with people when they're starting their program. And what that is we want to make sure you're not aggravating your system through nutrition. So we want to remove inflammatory foods. We want to make sure you're moving as much as you can be, given your situation. We want to make sure you're cutting out stresses. We want to make sure you're sleeping well. We want to make sure your gut is healthy. We want to make sure you're covering your nutritional or supplemental, micronutrient foundations. All of these things are creating that outer level. And then once you have that, a lot of the symptoms or a lot of the static or, confounding symptoms start to go away. And you really start to get a clear picture of what might actually be stemming from the root of your issues. Because when someone comes in, they can have 50 different symptoms. And if you try to connect all those pieces together, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So you got to clear out some of that static just by working on the fundamentals. You get someone sleeping again, you get their gut health working properly, you get them the vitamins and minerals they need to just perform basic bodily functions. You get rid of half those symptoms, 75%. Then you're left with the really important ones. And that's where you can start to fill in that part of the puzzle as you start to move inward. So just wanted to explain how our philosophy works. And it's always something that's a little bit different, but something we're very proud of. So please reach out if you ever have any questions, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.